Okay, good morning, one and all. Today topic is Bohr model of the hydrogen atom. This is the topic. That is important topic, very important. That is Bohr model of the hydrogen atom. Okay, the Bohr can be explained about the atom of hydrogen atom with the explanation of the by the improvement of the Rutherford. Okay, the Bohr is developed the explanation of the Rutherford. Some of the suggestions take from the Rutherford explanation. Okay, now we can explain the Bohr model of the hydrogen atom. Okay, according to Rutherford model of atomic model, any atom containing nucleus at center with positive charge. Around the nucleus, the electrons are revolving or rotating with electrostatic potential. This is called atom according to the Rutherford. It can be explained the atomic model. There is atomic model means in atom at central one space that is a positive charge, that is a nuclei or nucleus. It can be in the around the nucleus the electrons, it containing number of electrons, like it is a example is watermelon in the seeds are electrons, and also in atom the electrons are rotating in a circular motion. Okay, that is the nuclei. Rutherford proposed it is a atom. According to Rutherford, the size of the nuclei is 10 to the power of minus 15 meters. It is nuclei 10 to the power of about atom 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. That is atom size is 10 times 10 to the power of 5 times is greater than the nuclei. Atom size is 10 to the power of 5 times is greater than the nuclear size. That is the conclusion of the Rutherford. This can be explained by the Bohr. The explanation can be improved. Some of the instructions and some of the points are improved with reference Rutherford. The Bohr can be explained. That is nothing but the improved Bohr Rutherford model by the Bohr, Niels Bohr. That is the now we can explain the in 1930 Niels Bohr gives the atomic model with some modifications with the Rutherford model. That is they have Bohr gives the some postulates. Okay, now can derive postulates in different way. We can in the textbook is different. We can listen the other books, reference books is different. Okay, now we can see here like this. In the first postulate of the in 1930, the Bohr gives atomic model with same modifications Rutherford. Okay, some of the modify the Rutherford applications or some modification is there in the Rutherford. That is the Bohr model. The first okay, from this arguments Bohr having three postulates. Three postulates. In that one, first one is the what is the first one? That is electron can revolving only in a certain stable orbit. Okay, these orbits, these orbits have fixed energy, and these are called energy level. Energy level are stationary states. That is electron revolving around the nucleus. There is a nucleus, electron revolving like this. This is the first orbital, second orbital, third orbital, fourth orbital, fifth orbital. That is K, L, M, N, O. That is S, P, D. Like this is the shells or orbitals. Okay, first orbital scale gives them according to energy state. First energy, second energy to third, fourth. This is the energy states like this. It is first ground state, second state, third state, fourth states. This is the energy. First is E1, E2, E3, E4. These are corresponding to the orbitals with respect to energy levels or energy states. That is electrons are revolving. Electrons are revolving in a certain stable orbit. This is fixed energy. There is E is equal to ground state minus 13.6 electron volts. At E2 minus 3.40. At E3 minus 1.51. E4 minus 0.85. There is a fixed energy states are electrons are rotating with fixed energy states. That is fixed energies. These are called energy levels or energy states. This first ground state, second state, third state, fourth state are energy levels or energy states. This is the electron rotating around the nucleus. This is same. It is a rotation. The first energy state, second, third, like this. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. This is the first startless. That is the energy state. The second one is the second postulate is the electron having same energy. Electron have same energy as that of the orbit in which it's revolving. It is revolving. It is revolving. Okay, that means electron having same energy as that of electron orbit in the which it is the revolving. Revolving means it is circulating same energy. Suppose it is first, second. That means it cannot come to other state. It is only second. This is the only one state like this. Okay, this is one state, this second state, third state like this. That means electron having same energy. First energy, second energy, third energy, fourth energy like this. The energy can be split into according to the principal quantum number or rotation of the electron. That means each having energy E is equal to h nu. Okay, while the important is while. Okay, now we can explain here. See here, the first postulate is electron revolving only in a certain stable orbit. Stable orbit means here like this. Stable orbit, it is a certain stable orbit, that is S, P, D, K like this, or K shell, L shell, M shell like this, okay, from some certain fixed fixed energy levels. There is the first oscillate. Okay, and also electron having same energy. Electron have same energy as that of orbit in the which it is a revolving. Only it is a fixed suitable wavelength. The electron can be revolving. Only suitable. It is second step. Suppose it is the first state. That is second state. The electron is revolving. Only that is second state. It is K L. L shell can be rotate around the only fixed orbit. This is the second orbit. Okay. Suppose electron revolving in a fixed orbit is called it having angular momentum. It having angular momentum, that is m is equal to L is equal to nh by 2 pi. It is the angular momentum. It is circulation, motion, rotation, fixed constant rotation. That is suppose here E center. This is R. R is constant. Okay, here only R is constant. That is it gives the angular momentum, that is L is equal to nh by 2 pi. There is a rotation and angular momentum. Suppose this is angular momentum, this is a linear momentum. Changing the displacement, here displacement changes, that is due to L is equal to mvr. Here also constant, that is due to linear momentum, that is angular momentum. Okay, that is angular momentum means rotation around circular motion. Circular motion gives the angular momentum, that is L is equal to nh by 2 pi. That is electron having same energy with only one orbital. One orbit. Orbit means rotation. That is it gives the angular momentum L is equal to nh by 2 pi. Okay, that is the second postulate. Next third one is while the wire revolving. While revolving in a particular energy level or orbit, electron do not emits any radiation. Electron do not emit any kind of energy or any radiation. Any radiation according to classical electromagnetism. Or and classical mechanics. Cannot be 100% applied on a atomic model. Okay, the third postulate is called while revolving in a particular energy level orbit. That is particular orbit level. According to classical electrostatic or classical mechanics, this is classical says that electron revolving after a certain time it can be vanish. That is, it is a positive electron having positive charge, nuclei having positive charge. That is both will be combined. That means electron disappear. It is not correct. That is we can't form a atom. That is it is failure. That is classical mechanics failure. The quantum says that quantum mechanics says that any particle having revolving in a certain fixed radius, that is rotation, electron cannot give energy, any radiation. It can't emit the radiation. That is electron do not emit any radiation. Okay, suppose it can be radiation, both will be electron and positive negative charge electron, positive charge nucleus with both will be combined. That is the reason, but it is not possible. After certain, it is revolving like this. The electron, the nucleus certain time electron, suppose it emits the radiation, okay, up to certain time it will come to close to the nucleus. It can be that means electron and nuclei with that means form to, that means see here, suppose electron emit the radiation, electron having negative charge collide with nuclei, that means like this, both are forming positive and negative, that is both will be collide, that is it is not possible according to classical relation. In the case of according to quantum, electron revolving with angular momentum, that is L is equal to nh by 2 pi, that is at constant angular rotation angle or rotational angular momentum, that is possible according to the classical mechanics, cannot be not possible. According to it is applicable only for quantum mechanics. This is the third postulate. Next one is the last postulate is this fourth one is if electron observe or emits energy, it must equal to the net difference. It is must equal to the difference energy difference, that is emitted photon energy, that is E photon energy are emitted, or it is photon energy E is equal to hc by lambda equal to delta E or E n2 minus E n1. Yesterday I explained that is in the atomic spectrum, in the emission means the electron transition from higher state to lower state, that is n2 to n1, it emits the one photon energy. The emitted photon energy is equal to the difference, that is delta E, difference between that is having energy E2, it having energy E1. This is the difference between the higher state to lower state, that is the energy state is equal to the emission of energy is equal to the energy difference, that is E2 minus E1 or En2 minus En1, that is the energy difference. Okay, now we defining the stable orbit. Stable orbit means electron revolving with a stable orbit, it having circular orbit which angular, it gives the angular momentum L is equal to nh by 2 pi. It is for n states, here n is the principal quantum number, here n is the principal quantum number. Okay, suppose it can be written as L is equal to h by 2 pi, 2h by 2 pi, 3h by 2 pi, like this, that is equal to nh by 2 pi, that is a multiple integral multiple of h by 2 pi, that is nh by 2 pi. According to angular momentum, there is a rotational angular momentum. According to angular momentum, L is equal to r cross p, that is r into momentum is m into v. Okay, that is r m p into sin theta. Here rotation is like this, this radiation velocity is perpendicular. This is the 90 degrees. This is r, this is the v. In between the r v get sin theta, sin 90. What is sin 90? Sin 90 is equal to 1. That is the mvr or mv. L is equal to mv. From this equation 1, this equation number 2. Compare both equations. L is equal to mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. Okay, that is mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. This is equation number 3. This is the first equation. This is second equation. This is the angular momentum, rotation of the electron with fixed radiation constant. Electron with velocity, it is perpendicular to the radiation, like this. This velocity, this radiation, it is distance, angle is 90 degrees. R like this, velocity is this is a 90 degrees. Theta is equal to 90 degrees according to mvr sin theta. Sin 90 1, L is equal to mvr. This angular momentum. This angular momentum. Okay. Now we can calculate the radiation. We can calculate the, first find the or calculate the calculate for the radiation R. Okay. Now according to Rutherford model, the centripetal force is provided by the electrostatic force. Here electrons are revolving. Okay, electrons are revolving. It is circular motion. The centripetal force is provided by the electrostatic force. That is Fc is equal to Fe. That is electrostatic force is equal to the electrostatic force. Centripetal force is equal to the electrostatic force. This is the condition for the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. That is fixed constant angular momentum. That is the constant. Here constant, R is constant. Here R is also constant. That is the centripetal force. According to centripetal force or electrostatic force, that is the electrons only revolving around a circular with constant R. That is the reason. That is electrons and nuclei cannot be attract. Always revolving. Electrons are always revolving due to the electrostatic force. That is the Fc is equal to Fe. That is, what is the Fc? Electrostatic Coulomb force is equal to Fc is equal to mv square by r. Fc electrostatic force is equal to q1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. It is from according to Rutherford model. That is electrostatic force, Coulomb force. This is the electrostatic force in between the two charge carriers. For it is a nuclei. This is the alpha particles and nuclei. That is centripetal force in between the electron and nuclei, or alpha particle or nuclei. That is Fc is equal to F. That is we can Fc is equal to Fe. Okay. From these equations we can compare mv square by r. Fc is equal to mv square by r is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into E. That is charge of electron. E into Ze. That is electron of the alpha particle or nuclei. Okay. R square. This is the formula. Okay. Now this is equation number 3. This is equation number 4. Now we can take ratio squaring on 3. That is equation number squaring divided by 4. Squaring equation number 3. That is what? M square V square r square by n square pi square by 4 sorry nh by nh sorry here nh by 2 pi mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi h square n square h square by 4 pi square. This is the equation number divided by this value mv square, the squaring equation number squaring first the after multiply or dividing with equation number 4. This is squaring of the third equation divided by fourth equation mv square by r equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught divided by ze square by r square. Here r square cancel, v square cancel, m is there, pi square 1 pi is there, 4 cancel, okay. Now simplify the equation. R is equal to, simplify this equation, we get R is equal to n square h square epsilon naught by, here pi is there, pi m z e square, okay. This is the radius of the orbit, okay. It is the this is the orbit, it is the orbit, okay. Now r is equal to n square h square epsilon naught by pi m z e square by z e square. There is the radiation of the orbit. Now now we can get like this. Okay, you know values. R is equal to what? R is equal to n square h square epsilon naught divided by pi m z e square. That is the radius of the orbit. That is the radius of the orbit in the nuclei. This is r, this is r, okay. In the nuclei, this is the nuclei, this atom, okay. This is r, okay. This is the radius of the orbit or nuclei. This is the r, okay. You know values, h value, epsilon naught, pi value, m value, z value, e value, okay. This substitute these values. H value, you know value h, me mass of the electron, epsilon naught, e value, pi value, substitute, we get r is equal to 0.529 into n square by z square in the form of angstrom. That is the orbit, okay. This is the radius of the orbit. This is the radius of the orbit, this is the orbit, okay. Now for hydrogen atom, n is equal, z is equal to atomic number 1, for the z is 1s1, that is n is equal to 1, for n is equal to hydrogen atom, n is equal to 1. This substitute we get radius r is equal to 0.529 angstrom. Here 1 square, that is only 1. This is called Bohr radius. This is called, it is only here r is r in the form of r value. You can substitute the h, me value, epsilon naught, e, pi values. We get r is equal to 0.529 n square by z square angstrom in the form of angstrom. That is the radius of the orbit is orbit radius, this is r. Okay, now for hydrogen atom, atomic number is 1 for first state, that is 1s1, that is 1s1, that is n is equal to 1 for hydrogen atom. This value substitute in the equation, we get radius r is equal to 0.529 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters or 1 angstrom. This is in the form of angstrom. This is called Bohr radius. This is called Bohr radius. Okay, it is also denoted by a naught or r. Okay, it is denoted by r or a naught. That is this is the Bohr radius. That is a naught is equal to 0.529 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters or 0.529 into 0.529 into angstrom, or it can be written as, that is the Bohr radius. It can be written as a naught is equal to 5.29 into 10 to the power of minus 11 meters. 0.529, it can be written as 5.29 is the 10 to the power of minus 10, it is 10 to the power of minus 11 meters. It is the radius of the barometer. According to formula, what is the formula? R is equal to n square z square. It is the only pi m z, it is the only constant values. Only one parameter is there. R is equal to, R is proportional to the n square. That is, radius increases with the principal quantum number. R is there, R is there, like R is there, like this. Means radius can be increases with the principal quantum number. Here n1, n2, n3, n4. That is, n increases, principal number, quantum number increases, radius will be increases. It is for orbital or atom. Okay, now there is a relation. Radius r is proportional to the n square. Okay, now for it is only for hydrogen atom. For second shell, that is a K shell, here like this, K, L, M, N. These are the shells. According to second shell is nothing but of helium plus. That is, n is equal to, second shell is n is equal to z is equal to 2. We get these values in the radius. R is equal to 0.529 into square 2 square 2. That is 2 to get, we get 0.58 angstrom. It is the for helium atom. It is the radius of the helium atom. This is the radius of the hydrogen atom. This is the radius of the hydrogen atom. According from this formula, we can find the radius of the any atom. For lithium, boron, carbon, any atom, we can the atomic number and orbital number, principal quantum number. We can substitute. We get the radius of the any molecule, any atom. It is for helium atom. Okay, now we can find the velocity for hydrogen. Velocity for hydrogen atom. Okay, that is from equation number, equation number 5. Where is 5? Okay, R is equal to m square h square epsilon naught by pi m z e square. This is R. Okay, and equation number 3. Equation number 3 means mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. Okay, this in this case mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. This r value substitute in this equation. This r is equal to n square h square epsilon naught by pi m e z square. This r value, radius of the orbit value substitute in the equation number 3. That is mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi r, angular momentum. That is mvr, r is equal to what? M square h square epsilon naught by pi m z e square into nh, sorry here, nh by 2 pi. Here pi cancel, h cancel. Okay, that is v mm cancel, n cancel. Okay, that is v n h epsilon naught by z e square is equal to half. Okay, we can write the equation. v is equal to z e square by 2 n h epsilon naught, 2 n h epsilon naught. This is the velocity of the electron in the nth orbit. This is the velocity of electron in nth orbit. It is the velocity of the electron in the nth orbit. That is v is equal to z e square by 2 n h epsilon naught. This is for velocity. It is from radius of the orbital. This is we can find the velocity. Okay, suppose you know h value, here n value, h value, epsilon naught, e square values are substitute, we get velocity like this. Velocity value v is equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6 z by n. This is the velocity. Suppose you know e value, epsilon naught, h values, e value, epsilon naught, e value, epsilon naught, h values are substitute in the above equation. We get velocity of the orbit v is equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6 z by n. This is the units are meter per second. This is the velocity of the hydrogen atom. Sorry, it is for n values for hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom, you can only Bohr is explain about the hydrogen atom. That is hydrogen atom. Z is equal to 1, n is equal to 1. That is v is equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6 meters per second. That is the velocity of the hydrogen atom. This is the velocity 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6 or 2.18 into 10 mega meter per second square. This is the velocity of the hydrogen atom. Okay, now we can find the kinetic energy of the electron. We can find the kinetic energy of electron, that is of mv square. You know of v square means these values, v square values substitute in the equation. That is v z e square by 2 h n epsilon naught, 2 h n e epsilon naught whole square. This is v square. Okay, that is 1 by 2 m into z square e to the power of 4 divided by 4 h square n square epsilon naught square. This is here. Okay, from this equation the kinetic energy of the electron is m z square epsilon naught e to the power of 4 by 4 to the 8 2 4 8 8 h square n square epsilon naught square. This is the kinetic energy of the electron or orbit. This is the kinetic energy of the electron. That is m is m z square e to the power of 4 by 8 h square n square epsilon naught square. This is the kinetic energy. Now the potential energy. Potential energy of the electron is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. That is with sign. That is, what is the formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1. Q1 means electron, that is negative charge. This q2 means nuclei, that is Ze, is positive. Okay. Next, r square. R values are substitute. That is r square is n square h square epsilon naught divided by pi m Ze square. This is the r square values. From this we get pi cancel. Okay, that is potential energy is called potential energy of the electron. Potential energy of the electron P is equal to minus m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 4 n square h square epsilon naught square. Here epsilon naught square. There is a potential energy of the electron, and also it can be r. It can be written as in the form of minus multiply and divided by 2 with 2 on both sides. This 2 m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 8 n square h square epsilon naught square. Compare this kinetic energy is equal to m z square to the power of 4. Compare kinetic energy and potential energy. That is from these two equations you can write down potential energy is equal to 2 into kinetic energy. Compare, this is potential energy, this is kinetic energy. Compare this one. This is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 8. That is, relation is potential energy is equal to 2 minus 2 into kinetic energy. It is equal to the 2 into total energy. You want to prove it. There is a relation between the total energy, kinetic energy, potential energy in the for electron in orbit. Okay, now prove it. What is the total energy? Okay, now potential energy is there, kinetic energy is there, total energy that is E is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Okay, now potential energy minus m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 4 n square h square epsilon naught square plus m z square e to the power of 4 8 h square n square epsilon naught square. This is a total energy. This you can take common m z e square, both will be only can 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. That is, you can take common. Total energy is equal to minus m z square e to the power of 4 m z square e to the power of 4 common. This is 1 by half. It is suppose it is 1, it is half. That means 1 minus 1 by 2, like this. 1 is 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. That means This is 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 2, like this. This is minus 1, it is plus 1 by 2. Okay, 4 2 is 8, 1 by 2, you get minus half. It is minus half. That means 2 into 4 8. It is 8 h square n square epsilon naught square. That is the total energy of the electron. This is the total energy of the electron. Okay, now in the total energy we can substitute the values of h value, epsilon naught, e value, me values are substituted. That is for electron. These values are substituted. Substitute in the energy, total energy. That is we get energy, that is minus 13.6 z square n square. That is units are electron volts. It is the total energy. Total energy of the electron in the orbit. Here from this equation, energy is proportional to the n square. That is energy inverse proportional to the n square. R is proportional to the square, and also velocity is proportional to the 1 by n. There is the velocity is inverse proportional to the principal quantum number. It is energy is inverse proportional to the n square. R is proportional to the n square. It is the relation between the energy, principal quantum number, radiation principal quantum number, velocity and principal quantum number. There is the relation. Suppose there is total energy of the energy is equal to minus 13.6 z square n square, for it is for all states for nth orbital. This is the total energy for nth orbit. Nth orbit. This is the total energy. Now for hydrogen atom, you can substitute the values atomic number, principal quantum number, n is equal to 1. We get hydrogen atom, that is EH, hydrogen energy minus 13.6 electron volts. This is the ground state. Okay, there is a ground state like this. This is 13.2. N is equal to 1. We get energy, that is minus 13.6 electron volts. This is the ground state of the electron for hydrogen atom. In the case of hydrogen atom, okay, this is total energy for electron, but in the case of hydrogen, we get substitute the values. We get energy 13.6 electron volts in the for hydrogen atom. Okay, here the negative sign indicates that there is a negative sign of the electron. Indication is that electron is bonded to the nuclei. The negative sign in the energy, it is indicated that electron is bonded to the nucleus energy. That is a two free electron nucleus. That is like this. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus to free with distance from infinity up to infinity. Any distance, that is electrons are revolving around the nucleus with the distance away from here, like this. Any for away distance, here are like this. Okay, distance will be r will be changes from minimum to maximum for any with changing there is a negative indication. Okay, some here in Bohr atomic model, some drawbacks is there. Drawbacks of Bohr model, or drawbacks in Bohr model. Drawbacks in Bohr model. Okay, first drawbacks is the shells. First, it stands that true for only hydrogen atom. It is only explained only for only hydrogen atom. Bohr explain only hydrogen atom. Remaining atoms it cannot explain. Only single electron atom. That is single electron atom. like this: helium plus or lithium plus plus, barium plus plus plus. It is one electron here, one electron here, one electron. It is only drawback is, first drawback it is only Bohr explain about the single electron, not explain the 2 electron, 4 electron, 5 electron. What is, that is the drawback. It is only for, it is applicable only for single electron. That second one is, second drawback is it cannot explain the spectrum of multiple. It cannot explain spectrum of the spectrum of multi electrons. Here only explain only single electron and also not explain multi electrons. Here also same, it gives a spectrum, but it cannot be explain the multi electrons. Multi electrons means 2 electron, 4 electron, 5 electron. You can't explain. That is and also it can explain the violating, that means failure of the de Broglie hypothesis and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It does not explain the de Broglie hypothesis, violating de Broglie hypothesis and violating Heisenberg uncertainty principle. These are the failure of the drawbacks of the Bohr atoms. And also some of the drawbacks is there. Another one, electron isolated, one drawback is there. Another drawback is there. Suppose electron is revolving around the sun, it is not continuous to practice. Okay, another drawback is see here, if the electron is accelerated with a certain centripetal force, the electron collide with the nuclei. It is a drawback. That is, electron is combined with the nuclei. That is, it is not explain the, it emits the radiation. It can be combined with the nuclei. Electron can combine the nuclei. It is the failure of the and also you can explain the discrete atomic spectrum. Discrete atomic spectrum means spectrum lines. There is spectrum, emission spectrum. It cannot be not explain the absorption, emission, spectrum divided into how to spectrum is emitted. Okay, it is the drawbacks of the Bohr atomic model. Okay, now we explain the that is next one is line spectrum of the hydrogen atom. In this, it is similar to the atomic spectrum. That is, it is line spectrum. In the case of atomic spectrum can be divided into two parts. That is absorption spectra, emission spectra. Emission spectra gives the line spectrum. Line spectra means it gives the like this line spectrum. This line are discrete spectrum or line spectrum. In the case of atomic spectrum, emission means light, that means electron transition from higher state to lower state with emission of photon. Okay, that is we get emission. This is emission spectrum. Okay, we get absorption. In the case of emission, we get the line spectrum. What is the spectrum of the, in the case of absorption and emission spectrum? It is line spectrum. Line spectrum of hydrogen atom. It is similar to the atomic spectrum. Okay, here there is nuclei. There is first orbital, second orbital, third orbital, fourth orbital, like this. Okay, each orbital having some energy. That is 13.26. Next one is 3.4. Next 1.5. Next is minus. It is like this. There is energies. This ground state. First exit state, second exit state, third exit state, fourth to fifth, like this up to infinity. There is infinity means ionized atom. Ionized atom means there is no transition in the higher level. That is the higher level. You know, this experiment is there completed for N1 to N2 to start from Lyman series 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5 to 6 transition from second level to first level, third level to first level, fourth level to first level, fifth level to first level, up to infinity first level. This type of series is called Lyman series. This series can be explained in the atomic spectra, and also second level, third level to second level, third, fourth to second level, fifth to second level, up to infinity. This is called Balmer, and also this is third to fourth to third, fifth to third, fourth, eighth to third. This is the Paschen. This is the bracket and fund series are respecting transitions with respect to energy, like this. This is Lyman series, second to second, first to second, third to second, fifth to second, up to infinity. This is infinity. And also Balmer series, second to third, third to second, like this. This is a Balmer Paschen bracket. This is the N1, N2, N3, N4. This is electrostatics. These are the same. This is the orbital transitions. This is the energy. This is E1, E2, E3, N1, N2, N3, N4. This is N1, N2, N3. Okay. Similarly, both will be same. This is orbital station. This is electron transitions. Okay. This is ionized for atom. This is no transitions occur in this state. Okay. Now, in the case of line spectrum, according to third postulate of the Bohr atomic model, the transitions take from higher to lower. Okay, from higher to lower, transition is there. The energy can be transmitted in the quantum state. That is, energy is equal to the energy difference. Okay, now I explain. That is, see here like this. Here, suppose this is E2 state, this is E1 state. The energy is transmitted from higher state to lower state. Okay, what is the? It is photon energy. That is, E is equal to photon energy. This is same expression for in the case of Bohr model, atomic model, and line spectrum is same explanation in the electron. Okay, from higher to lower, the energy is delta E energy difference. This is delta E energy difference. That is, energy difference is nothing but E2 minus E1. That is in the form of what is the photon energy is equal to H nu is equal to E N2 minus E N1 or delta E, difference between the energy states, that is higher level minus lower level. Okay. Okay, it is the equation number 1. We know that energy, total energy of the electron, that is m e to the power of 4 by 8 n square h square epsilon naught square. That is the total energy of the electron. Okay, this is for electron total energy. Total energy. Okay, it is for all states, for n states. For n states, here there is we can apply the second state and first state. It is ground state, first exit state. We can apply the energy for this values. We can substitute the n1 for this is n1 is n2. Okay, we can substitute from this equation. We can find the energy from this equation. H nu is equal to E2. You can substitute the N2. That means minus m into the power of 4 8 n2 square minus h square epsilon naught square minus into minus plus me square to the power of 4 8 n1 square minus n h square epsilon naught square. From this equation substitute in this one. Okay, take common. Okay, like this, h nu is equal to m e to the power of 4 8 epsilon naught square h square equal to 1 by n1 square 1 by n2 square. Okay, or here n1 here n1 is equal to nf final state, n2 is equal to ni. Okay, this equation can be written as like this, minus m e to the power of 4 8 epsilon square h square 1 by nf square minus 1 by ni square. Okay, that means it is first energy, second energy, or there is a nf, there is ni, as you wish. You can take any one. There is a first quadrant number. This first initial is f state and I state. This first state or second state. You can assume that you can take anywhere from like this or like this. Both will be same. The first state, second state, first state, second state. Okay. Now we can write in the form of frequency. In the form of frequency, nu is equal to h is come here, m e to the power of 4 8 epsilon naught square h cube. Here h square, h is coming, h cube is equal to 1 by nf square minus 1 by ni square. There is a frequency equation in the form of energy. Okay, it is the okay, there is a constant value. It is a constant value, that is a Rydberg constant. R is equal to m e to the power of 4 by 8 epsilon naught square h cube is equal to Rydberg constant, that is value is equal to 1.03 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meter inverse. That is Rydberg constant. It is a Rydberg constant R value. This R value it can be written as frequency nu is equal to R into 1 by nf square minus 1 by ni square. This is the frequency equation. This is equation number, suppose 2. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Okay. For Balmer series. For Balmer series, n1 or nf is equal to 2, ni is equal to transition from 3 to 4 to 5 to up to infinity. It is initial state, it is final minimize starting third to state. You know there is a Balmer series. I got Balmer series in this third to state. Balmer third state to n is equal to 2 in a minimum energies, n is equal to 3 to start, 3 to 4 3 to 2 4 to 2 5 to 2. There is a Balmer series like this. So here you can Balmer series n1 value is or nf final starting value is 2. We can changing the ni values. This is just constant. This is constant. That is you can write down here. Frequency nu is equal to substitute these values. r is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 square means 4 minus n square, 1 by n square. N is equal to, you can put 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. That is for Balmer series. We can find the frequency. Okay, that is the Balmer series. It is matched with Balmer frequency relation in the Bohr model. That is nu is equal to RC 1 by 4 minus 1 by n square. Okay, this is for Balmer series. It is nu is equal to r into 1 by 4 into n square. It is from Balmer series, nu is equal to this both will be same. Okay, that is electron transition occur with 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, like this in the case of Balmer series from second level. This is the first level, second level, third level, fifth level. That is transition from third to second, fifth to second, sixth to second, like this. This is the Balmer series. Okay. Now similarly, the photon absorb the energy by electron lower energy state to high energy state. This is the process is called absorption process. In the case of, similarly, when the photon absorb the energy by electron from lower to higher, that is lower to higher means there is absorption. It is similar to atomic spectra. It is lower energy state, it is higher state, that is here n1, it is n2. Okay, lower to higher, you can observe the energy. It is called, it get absorption. Okay, this line spectrum of the hydrogen atom similar, just like similar has a atomic spectrum, like they could emit the spectrum line. In the case of absorption, in the case of emission, we get Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, bracket to Fond series are them with respect to energy state in the with corresponding to orbitals. Thank you, one and all.